Where's Cookie Clicker? What was I gonna? Oh, Opera. Cool. And hopefully the save works. I should back up my save. And I could click, right? I'm just waiting for upgrades. Cool. Ah, cool. I do have to go in a bit. What is? But can I can hide size bar. Is there anything I need from here? I don't think so because I have everything on the top right? Or is this like I test? Is this like different I don't know, tags in what's it called? In Unix like stuff? Still can't really like the whole like uh webhook GitHub stuff and systemd like the systemd I guess cron and a whole bunch of stuff for like I think it might be called like continuous development, but I'm not sure what would be the term, but just basically, making sure everything, gets updated when it needs to be updated, in terms of like the repo and the server as well. Uh, for the server, I think I had to do like a lot of that manually, like every day, like just kind of like monitoring and every like not sure how often, but there's like there will always be like probably a time where kernel has to the kernel has to update or and that anytime the kernel needs an update, the system has to restart. So um so a lot of that stuff would be manual. I'm gonna disconnect my keyboard for a second just to move something in a spot. One day I'll have my local server running. And before I used to use my actual website to disconnect and reconnect my keyboard, but local server is better and it's not that big of a deal to click around a few times. Basically, that stuff, I thought it would be pretty simple where it's like, but like now I don't even know where to start or which to go with. And I think the most important one is, of course, the repo being able to pull the latest, I guess, version. Which is easy to set up. It's just I think at least. I think I actually think I read an article where someone used something called child process in Node to be able to pull from GitHub, I think. I'd have to, hopefully it doesn't get too much more complicated than that. But I saved the link. I'll do reading on systemd and that. And another thing is I tried just running without, because I don't really need the continuous development right now. I was just typing a few commands. I cloned the repository and just ran it, and it doesn't work where I can't really tell what's going wrong. Because it didn't work the first time because I forgot to install Express and EGS. I can actually I think there are a couple of things I need to do that I could do real quick. I'm not. I think in the so another thing that didn't work is the name of thing is .dev. So I just do that and so I know that a connection is happening because it showed me what was wrong with some things. I keep going to visual block. Is there anything? But I think this was about it. All I could find. There might be something else. And but I don't understand why it's not telling me what's going wrong anymore. But there are probably like quite a bit of achievements I'm gonna. Is it possible to get all the achievements? I'm guessing. Probably. Oh, except for the speed baking, right? Oh no, but those are where was the wiki? This takes me down the page, so I'm gonna just normal achievements link. Is this a link that I made or? I don't remember making any links, but there's link to the wiki. So all the shadow achievements won't appear as like question marks. I think all the other achievements can be filled out, right? It'll probably be very difficult. I do also have to go in like 10 minutes, but. And I'm not sure if I'll be back, but if I am gonna be back, it's probably gonna be in like 5 hours. Also, do I have GIP installed? Probably not right now because I don't have a lot of time. I do have GIMP installed. But I think I might have to. I think I might want to get not good at art, but like be good at doing like, you know, not completely horrible art at like a decent amount of time. I think would be good. Uh, and then one way to do that would be to like probably for I don't know like 10 minutes be try to draw something. $23 million. Um, I could try getting this achievement right now. Or also any of these two. I've already kind of missed a golden cookie anyway, so I messed up. I wouldn't be significant. Okay. I still can't click 15. I think another way to... One thing I might do real quick is just make it slightly smaller. Like, that way there's an easier window to click. Anytime now. I didn't get it. Honestly, that ding kind of spooked me a little bit. One thing I didn't want to search up is I think there is There's this, but there's a different place, I think. Oh, this. Does this mean... Let me just, $5 for 5. Does this mean if you get... like 10 cents off each keycap, or is it $4 discounted from the end price? Also, the thing is, I'm not really sure what colors. But they're both the same made, but probably slightly different colors. Does this say PBT anywhere? Doesn't really say ABS or PBT, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm not really sure. But if this comes in 10 for 7 and 5 for 5, 4. Is that these are like are a lot. I've never seen these before. Oh, this just looks like normal keycaps. Anyway. I'm guessing bottom right. I might have a little bit of two. Where did I leave off? Oh, there it is. I don't know how. Note that in most of these bit flip scenarios, the drive transparently fixes everything and the computer never hears a peep about it. ZFS CRCs won't change anything if the drive can recover from the error. If the drive can't recover and sends back dreaded uncorrectable error UNC for the requested sectors, the drive's error detection has already done the job that ZFS CRCs are supposed to do. Namely, the damage was detected and reported. What about the very likely scenario where several bits flip in a specific way that thwarts a hard drive's ECC? This is the only scenario where the hard drive would silently lose data. Therefore, it is also the only bit rot scenario that ZFS CRCs can help with. ZFS with CRC checking will detect the damage despite the drive failing to do so, and the damage will be handled by the OS appropriately. But what has this gained us? Unless you're using specific kinds of RAID with ZFS or have an external backup you can restore from, it won't save your data. It'll just tell you that your hardware is damaged and out of luck. Hard drive failure will kill your data. If your drive's onboard controller hardware, your data cable, your power supply, your chipset with your hard drive inside, your RAM's physical slot connection, or any other piece of hardware chain that goes from the physical platters to the CPU have some sort of problem, your data will be damaged. It should be noted that SATA drive interfaces use IEEE 802 CRCs so that the transmission from the drive CPU to the host system's drive controller is protected from transmission errors. Using ECC RAM only helps with errors in the RAM itself, but data can become corrupted while shuffling around in other circuits. The damaged values stored in ECC RAM will be correct as far as the ECC RAM is concerned. The magic CRCs to keep making fun of will help with these little failures a little more. Help with these failures a little more because the hard drive's ECC no longer protects the data once the data is outside of a CRC/ECC capable intermediate storage location. This is the only remotely likely scenario that I could think of which would make ZFS CRC beneficial. Cool. But again, how likely is this sort of hardware failure likely to But again, how likely is this sort of hardware failure likely to happen without the state of something else in the machine being trashed and crashed something? Oh, trash and crashing something. Um, I'm guessing one way of looking at this is I think I could be wrong. I think a claim of uh other stuff is more likely to go wrong than uh and you'd notice it than bitrot existing. What are the chances of your chipset scrambling the data while the other millions of transistors and capacitors on the die remain functional and valid in a working state? As far as I'm concerned, not very likely. Data loss due to user errors, software bugs, kernel crashes, and power supply issues usually won't be caught by ZFS CRCs at all. Snapshots may help, but they depend on the damage being caught before the snapshot of good data is removed. If you save something, come back in 6 months and find it's damaged, your snapshot might contain a few months with the damaged file and the good copy was lost a long time ago. ZFS might be able to help you a little bit, but it's still no magic bullet. Nothing replaces backups. Okay, it seems like I gotta go. Pretty sure.